I started blogging, I started writing, and the idea started with just reading one book by Rama Bichapurkar called We Are Like That Only. And I thought that there should be a platform which not just talks about book and helps the discovery of books all around you, because while you can buy books from various websites, there's nobody who can actually help you discover great books. So that is what the idea with which I started Writers Well. And at that time, it was not for money, it was not for anything, it was just a pure passion of reading and talking about books. I never knew these kind of words existed actually 6 years back. I only knew that there was a Facebook and there used to be an Orkut at that time. I just knew that there is a platform called Blogger where you can just go and express yourselves, and if you're lucky, people might read. Today we have more than 2,000 followers on social media, and we have a very good followership on the website. So digital entrepreneurship just chose me and not the other way around. The challenge was to just sustain this, for 6 years, just sustain the website for 6 years without any revenue model in place, without any funding. More often than not, we have only recycled the money that we have got from our clients. I think most entrepreneurs, what they have, the biggest challenge with them is to persevere, to believe in your idea and to stick to it, and evolve by the process. So yeah, sticking to it was the biggest challenge to me, because I could have anytime left it and focused on my job. My inspiration at that time was a website called Shelf Free, and today I see myself pretty much on the lines of Goodreads. I know it's very ambitious because I don't have Amazon to back me, but yeah, these are my inspiration, and I feel they do a fabulous job for readers, where you're not just buying a book, you get to know so much about the book, and there's so much interaction around a book, which is actually very lovely. Progress to me is just sitting here in front of the camera. I mean, I have never been in front of a camera, so for me that's like a wow moment. Because in the digital space, it is often the power of your words and whatever you call the viral thing. So those have been my highs in all these days, when my post used to go like 1,000 hits, and when I used to get so many followers on Twitter on a day, like 50 followers a day. So those used to be my digital highs. I think this is one which looks like a non-virtual high to me. A lot of these things are actually driven by passion, because I don't see a lot of real money come out of it. If you even see the advertising spends that most of the companies have, the digital has a very small pie in the whole advertising. I mean, it's mostly the mainstream, still the traditional PR and the media and the news channels and the newspapers which are dominating. But yes, digital has carved out a niche, mainly because it has the power to influence a like-minded community. So if you create strong digital communities where people have shared interests, I think that's the biggest strength of digital media. For me, it is just about sticking to your idea. Just be shamelessly talking about it, just be as candid about it, accept your failures. The growth may be slow, but just sticking to that is what I feel is the success mantra for anybody who is starting it. Anybody who has some unique thought or a unique idea is an entrepreneur to me, and who has the gut to actually pursue it through. So all the young authors and authors, I would say, who I meet and who actually write for our anthology and for the website, who are aspiring to write, they all have their jobs, they all have fancy degrees. The only advice that I give to them is that just stick to it, just stick to your idea. Just don't let it be because nobody is looking at you, you're not getting any comments on your blog, just don't care about it. Just write, and just shamelessly promote it, because I mean, it hardly takes anything to talk about your work in the digital space these days. Anybody can talk about whatever they do. So just talk about it, look for like-minded people, talk to them. Your first book may not do well, but just go on writing it. Don't get bothered by rejections.